It. Let's get started. So first of all, thank you so much all for joining in the session. So I believe Arnav might have already demonstrated you the reason behind we have set up this session is to decode LinkedIn in terms of achieving our career objective, which could be in the form of career guidance from LinkedIn. If you are, let's say, in your first or second year, if you are in your third year, then your career objective might be to get internships via LinkedIn. And then if you are in your fourth year, then how to get jobs via LinkedIn. Or even if you are in your fourth year planning to have your own startup, then how you can generate leads via LinkedIn. Everything will be discussed today, from career guidance to jobs to insurance internships to generating leads to building a personal brand over LinkedIn. Everything I'm gonna showcase today with the help of practical example, then how you guys can achieve it. When it comes to the problem statement, so the problem statement is pretty much straightforward. So I went into a discussion with Arnav and understood that the following problem statement are the main pain point which we need to explore for today. The first one is with respect to getting inbound job offers. There are over 690 million plus LinkedIn profiles, but not everyone is able to optimize it in a way that they are able to get job offers out from the LinkedIn profile. What I'm gonna do today is to create a job oriented LinkedIn profile which will create job opportunities for you. You need not to go to and visit recruiters asking for openings. Recruiters will start reaching out to you with the job opportunities post reviewing your job oriented LinkedIn profile. One way of creating job opportunity is recruiters will start reaching out to you. Second, if you have an interest in a particular job opportunity and you yourself want to reach out to the recruiter, then we have message templates. I'm gonna share some industry standard message templates that you guys can use in order to reach out to those recruiters via LinkedIn in order to get their response as well. We need not to do a bulk outreach. We will pick a target audience, let's say 10 to 12 companies. We will extract the LinkedIn profiles of the concerned recruiters and will throw them our message templates automatically from LinkedIn profile. Third, if the recruiter is not responding to you via LinkedIn or maybe via your email, then we're gonna fetch their contact details. Contact details in the form of their, let's say, mobile number, in the form of their official email ID, in order to reach out to them in parallel ways. One, via LinkedIn. Second, via email. Third, via calling them as well. Everything will be discussed today. Make sure you are preparing your notes. This video will be provided to you as a recorded version as well. If you want to go through the all the materials again, then you guys can do that as well. Having a quick introduction about me. So myself, Jatin Srivastav, I have over 5 years of experience in business development and sales across different regions like say India, Southeast Asia, Middle East, US, Canada and Mexico. I have worked with different industries including KPO, e-commerce and SaaS. I've been working in my parallel initiative, that is Rock Grow, as well from past 3 years, where I have inherited professional skills including business development, LinkedIn selling, job guidance and marketing. So out of these 4 skills, we're gonna use today LinkedIn selling and job guidance in order to help you guys meet your end objective. That could be in the form of job, internship, personal branding, generating leads via LinkedIn, or anything you guys can think of. We're gonna achieve that today itself. When it comes to our extended family, so we have a great experience of working with various universities, national level and state level colleges in terms of helping students in meeting their career objectives. So we have experience of working with IIT BHU in the past as well. Alongside IIT BHU, we have worked with IIT Bhilai, and then we are having another session next weekend with IIT Kanpur as well. Then we have done a session with NIT Kurukshetra, national level universities like Punjab University, Thapa University and lot others as well. When it comes to the ROI, that is return on investment from the session, then we have assisted NIT Kurukshetra students that how they can use LinkedIn Premium free of cost to do unlimited searches. Likewise, Saurav highlighted initially that he is not able to do a lot of searches. He is not able to send out a lot of connection requests. So I'm gonna decode today. So that is something we decoded with NIT Kurukshetra, that how you can overcome the limit of LinkedIn in order to build your connections. Second is Punjab University. With Punjab University, we did a session just like this one, that how you can use LinkedIn for jobs and internship opportunities. Third, with IBM Pune, is what more specifically toward building resumes, cover letter, and the formal email writing skills. With IPS Kolkata, is what too much, maintaining a database for their placement cell to get email IDs and phone numbers of the recruiters. With Dayal Singh College in Delhi, we discussed on how to leverage LinkedIn to build a personal brand. So any objective that you have in your mind, we have a concrete solution for all those objectives. When it comes to today's content section, this session will be more focused towards a job oriented LinkedIn profile, but yes, other objectives will be covered as well. First of all, we're going to understand why LinkedIn in order to help our meet our career objective. How to build a LinkedIn profile that creates job opportunities. We have around 690 million plus LinkedIn profiles, but how I as an individual can make my profile stand out of my other competitors. How to use LinkedIn. How to use LinkedIn not just for jobs and internship, for career guidance, personal branding, generating a lead, anything you think of. Mistakes that you must avoid as a fresher, and then some of the automation tools that can blow your mind and also will help you in simplifying and automating your entire LinkedIn outreach strategy. By automation, I mean how to build LinkedIn profile automatically, how to post content on LinkedIn automatically, how to find contact details of recruiters automatically. Everything will be discussed today. Make sure you are, attending the full session with complete attention. Now, before I jump onto and discuss about why LinkedIn, let me create a need that why these sort of sessions organized by your college, that is IIT BHU, is a must to attend sessions. If we talk about unemployment rate in India, that is whooping high, right? The off-campus jobs, when it especially it comes to off-campus jobs, the unemployment rate is around 11.63%. Urban unemployment is around 13.1% and rural unemployment is around 10.96%. Because of these higher statistics of unemployment, there is a report by Vocopolis, that is a recruitment firm, that says that 98% of job seekers are usually eliminated in the initial resume screening itself, and only the top 2% of candidates make it to the interview. This sort of high competition you guys can expect as well when you would be doing either your on-campus jobs as well, and then the off-campus, the competition would be way much high. So this particular job oriented session will definitely help you guys in bringing your name in that 2% list. How to do it? Let's get started and discuss as well. First slide that talks about what is LinkedIn. So all of you already know that LinkedIn is a platform that is born as a social network for professionals and companies. Its main objective is to put people in contact who are looking for work synergies. Now what I mean by work synergies, it could be different for different people. For example, me and you who are, let's say I am a consultant that help people in building LinkedIn profile, and you guys are my target audience who need help in terms of building LinkedIn profile. For me, LinkedIn is a source to generate leads for my business. You guys who are looking out for jobs, your work synergy is going to connect with the recruiters to get job and internship. First year, second year student who are looking for career guidance, their synergies are going to be connecting with the professionals in their field to have a work synergies with them. Different people have different work synergies. LinkedIn has enormous opportunity for all of us. User base 690 million plus users. Company base 30 million plus companies are active on LinkedIn. Recruiters, 90% of recruiters hire via LinkedIn. We have sources like Naukri, Monster and others, but 90% of recruiters prefer hiring via LinkedIn only. C-level executives, 10 million plus concerned persons are on LinkedIn. What I mean by C-level executives, these are the people who are, let's say, the CEO, the CTO, the CFO of different companies. Let's say if you applied in a open role in a startup and HR is not responding to you then you can directly connect with the CEO of that company or the CFO or the CTO of that company and ask for a job, status update, or share your resume and share your expertise with them. You never know, if it clicks to them, they may contact the HR and ask them to schedule a call with you and the CEO itself. You never know what's gonna happen. All we have to do is to do parallel reach outs with to HRs via LinkedIn, to C-level executives via LinkedIn, get their email IDs, get their phone numbers. We have to meet our end objective. That could be in the form of career guidance, job, internship. No matter which approach, which communication medium, we have to adapt for. Then when it comes to LinkedIn application, I have bucketed it down into 3 parts. One is related to career, second is related to personal assistance, and third is related to social selling. When I say career, so LinkedIn is a one-stop solution to create job opportunities and to find job opportunities as well. This is a typical example. This is how you should be applying to a job over LinkedIn. The reason you should be using this comprehensive template, because there are over 690 million plus users on LinkedIn who are looking out for job opportunities. I am not the only one who is sharing this particular message template and my interest in this open role. There could be several other candidates as well who are pushing their resume to this recruiter. Recruiter may not have enough time to go through each and every resume. So you have to do something that should click to the recruiter. So what I did, I first of all, highlighted the reason why I am texting her. Second, I highlighted what I know about their company, what I know about the services they provide. Then I highlighted, basis on your requirement, these are my skill set, which is a complete match with your requirement. That's the reason you should share your email ID with me so that I can share my resume with you as well. I created a need first of all. By sharing that you have an opening, I have the specific skill set. Let's take the next step in terms of sharing our emails or our resumes as well. Instead of just pushing my resume and expecting that this recruiter will open my resume, will read it, and then will contact me. No, that's not gonna happen. You have to take that first step of your research and then send out the message. If you would like, you can take a screenshot of this particular message and can copy and paste the same when you are reaching out to the recruiter. Second is job referrals. In big companies like Microsoft, Apple, Google, urban company, directly applying for a job may not work for you via the career portal. You have to connect with people via LinkedIn working in those companies and ask for referrals. Ask for referrals that can you please share a referral link and I can apply to that referral link to a particular job opportunities. As per the research by Glassdoor, 55% of candidates generally get selected in these Fortune 500 companies via job referrals. So make sure you are building your LinkedIn profile, connecting with the people working in your dream companies and asking for referring you to an open role. Then is in-mail jobs. Likewise, I said there are 2 ways to create job opportunities via LinkedIn. Either you can reach out to the recruiters. Second, recruiter will start reaching out to you once you have a job oriented LinkedIn profile. Here is a typical example where the recruiter has said, "Dear Jatin, my name is Pratiksha. I am the HR with Number Theory. It is a growing AI and big data company. I would like to discuss an opportunity with you for the same. We're looking for inside sales manager to join our team. Because I have 5 years of experience in sales, I have well optimized my LinkedIn profile around that particular job. That's the reason this particular recruiter has reached out to me with an open role by herself itself." Then is career guidance. If you are in first year or second year, you can connect with the professionals. For example, you are in computer science, you want to understand that which programming language would be the future. Is it going to be Python? Is it going to be Java? So which basically programming language, which version of Python is going to be the future? All those questions regarding your career related doubts, you can ask to these companies by connecting with them. Personal assistance. You are building your startup, right? You are good in technology, but you are not good in building leads for your business. You can connect with sales professionals over LinkedIn. Ask them that, you know what, I'm good in building technology, but I want some advice on how I can basically sell out it to the target audience. All those questions related to personal doubts, you can ask to the people over LinkedIn and they will help you free of cost with no consultancy fees. Then we have is social selling. You have a startup, you want to sell out your services. How to do it? You can do it via social selling principle of LinkedIn. So in a nutshell, your objective could be anything. It could be in the form of job, internship, career guidance, building personal brand, generating leads. LinkedIn is going to be your first choice or the only single stop solution for everything. In this particular session, we're going to focus on jobs and internships, and basis on your feedback to your placement coordinator, that is Arnav, we can arrange more sessions around career guidance, how to generate leads via LinkedIn, how to build resume, cover letter, and formal emails and things around it. When it comes to building a LinkedIn profile, it's very much easy. All you have to do is to follow these steps and the profile is ready. But when it comes to building a job oriented LinkedIn profile, it needs some efforts and also need a practical example. That's something now I'm gonna show you to you guys. So let's do a practical to build a LinkedIn profile in front of you guys. Let me just close this particular screen. Yep. So now in order to build a job oriented LinkedIn profile, you guys need two things. One, you need a influencer profile. What I mean by influencer profile, so these are the people who have a rich set of experience in a particular field. I am from sales. I have opened a LinkedIn profile of a sales influencer. Very easy to find such people. All you have to do is to go to Google and start writing sales influencers on LinkedIn. Once you do this, you will get a complete list of influencers that are on LinkedIn. The reason we are picking their profile is because these are the people having a best optimized LinkedIn profile. We can actually get some best keywords from their LinkedIn profile that is as per industry standard. Second thing we want is a job opportunities, because we want to build a LinkedIn profile that is a job oriented LinkedIn profile. You need to have one job opportunity in front of you. For this particular example, let's take a job opportunity of, let's say, a placement cell itself, so that you guys can connect as well that how exactly you have to build a LinkedIn profile. So let's take an example of this particular skill development private limited who is looking for placement officer. Let's understand how you guys can actually build a job oriented LinkedIn profile and how then you can reach out to this person. When this person will review your profile, she will 101% will offer you a job offer. How exactly you can do it? Let's understand step by step. Let me quickly open a Word file where I can actually build the LinkedIn profile as well in front of you guys. Okay. Fine. Yep. Now just let's move on to the profile of Colin Francis and understand the various elements of a LinkedIn profile and how exactly we can build it as well. So if you see, the first element is basically the cover photo. How to build a cover photo? You need to go to this particular tool, that is canva.com. You just need to go to this tool. You need to write here, let's say LinkedIn, LinkedIn, LinkedIn banner. As soon as you write this, Canva will provide you some of the best LinkedIn banners that is editable. You guys can include any text that you want on this particular banner. For example, if you think that this particular banner is good for your LinkedIn profile, you can basically pick this banner, add some text that is relevant to your skill set. For example, this particular person has written that I am a sales influencer that you should follow. So that's the reason you should write something that is with respect to your profile. If you see my own LinkedIn profile, I am working as a HR tech consultant with a HR software company. I am using my LinkedIn profile to create leads. That's the reason I have inserted a Canva which is saying that this is the advantage of to my clients if you go about our software. So my profile is optimized to create leads for my business. There is another profile of my colleague. Let me see if I can open that as well. Okay, so I'm not able to find her profile. So basically the objective is you have to have a job oriented LinkedIn profile in the Canva tool. In the editing section, here you need to highlight your skill set. For example, if you are applying for a job of placement cell, then you have to write some skill set that is required to become a placement cell officer. For example, you must know how to manage company's portfolio, you must know how to do cold calling, you must know how to do emailing. So all of these skill set you can highlight in the cover photo, that expert in, let's say, expert in managing company's portfolio, and all the other skill set that is required. You can then format it around, you can check for the grammatical mistake, and then finally it is done. You can download it and then upload it in the cover photo section. Second thing is important is your professional photo, which should be a front facing camera. Third thing that is very much important is your headline that will make or break the game. So this particular person is a sales influencer, that's the reason she has written here sales influencer. Then best-selling author, sales strategist, all the keywords related to sales she have written here in the form of hashtags as well. So our objective is to optimize a profile with respect to a placement officer. What we gonna do is to include all the LinkedIn headline in our LinkedIn profile that is with respect to a placement officer. So we're gonna copy this. So one LinkedIn profile that is going to work for us. So we're gonna write all the possible keyword with respect to placement officer. We can write placement officer. Let's understand what other keywords we can use. We can use student placement officer as well. So that is another keyword. The reason we are having all these keywords in a LinkedIn profile, because these are the keywords which are generally used by different organizations, and if they are looking out to recruit a placement officer, they will be using these keywords only, because this is something which they have written in their job titles. Idea is, whatsoever keywords have been used in the job title, you have to include those keywords in your LinkedIn profile, because you never know how this particular person is going to search for you. You can use a keyword like counselor as well. So I'm gonna write here student counselor, because that is also a must to have skill set in a placement officer. You should be able to consult student on various of their doubts. Let's understand what other keywords can be included. Training is another keyword that we can include, training placement officer. So I'm gonna write here training placement officer. And then another keyword that you can find is by typing here placement, and LinkedIn will automatically suggest these are the various keyword people generally use. Placement coordinator is another keyword that you can include, placement cell officer and coordinator. So idea is, all the important keywords that has been used in this particular job titles, you have to include all these keywords in your LinkedIn profile, so that when a recruiter will review your LinkedIn profile, she will see that this particular person has a complete knowledge about his profile. That's the reason he or she has mentioned all the important keywords in her LinkedIn or his LinkedIn profile. So once you are done with finding all the relevant keywords, build a highly impactful LinkedIn headline, copy it and then paste it in your LinkedIn headline title. Just go here and then edit the LinkedIn headline and paste it here itself. So just to show you demo, so all you have to do is to paste it and then save it. So I'm not going to do that because my profile is not optimized for a placement cell. Mine is more towards generating lead. So this is the principle of building a highly optimized LinkedIn headline. You never know how the second person will search for you, so you must have all the keywords in your LinkedIn headline. Third is an important factor is the location. Make sure your location is something where your end companies are. For example, if you want to build a career in IT, then you must mention your location, your current location as Gurgaon or Bangalore, Chandigarh, wherever the IT hub is, because people generally prefer local talent to get hired rather than hiring from an outside state. So make sure your LinkedIn location is something where you are willing to relocate and is also something where the end companies are. Instead of putting it like Varanasi, you put it like any other location where the end companies are. Currently I am in Chandigarh, still I have written here as Gurgaon because I know my target companies are basically in Gurgaon itself, not in Chandigarh. Then moving ahead, we have is with respect to the featured section. So this is the section where you can actually upload your resume. maybe a video resume that speak about your skill set and other things. For example, any research paper. If you are in your engineering, you might have done some research. All of such research paper you can upload. Anything that speak about your skill set, it's something you can upload. Just allow me a second. Let me quickly plug in the charger, otherwise the laptop will shut down. Just a second. Okay, so I'm back. So once we have that featured section ready, all you have to do, include all your resume, maybe a video resume, any research paper, any blog writing, anything you think that aparts you from other of your competitor. You should upload everything in the featured section itself. Then we have is an about section. LinkedIn about is something that will make or break the game. Make sure you have all the possible keywords around your respective profile in your LinkedIn about. You can create a story as well. If I have to show you my own LinkedIn profile, so I have mentioned all the important keywords in my LinkedIn about that is related to a sales profile. So if you see here, working as an inside sales manager, my core skills include these many 8 skills which were mentioned on a job opportunity. I copied those skill set, optimized it with respect to my requirement, and then pasted it here in the LinkedIn about. I mentioned my milestones that I have achieved in the past, the technology that I already know on how to use with respect to sales, the hashtags that are relevant to my profile, everything I have mentioned in my LinkedIn about. Now how exactly you guys can build it? Again, go to the job description. You copy the job description entirely that is mentioned by this particular person. In your case, job description could be different in the form of a developer profile, sales profile, HR profile, but the principle is going to be the same. To optimize your LinkedIn title, you need to take help of job titles. To optimize your LinkedIn about, you need to take help of job description. So once you have this job description, again open the Word file, and this time we're gonna build our LinkedIn about. So we're gonna paste this. These are the requirement of this particular company. Now what we're gonna do is to understand the requirement. So for example, I am Arnav, who is the placement coordinator of your college, and now looking for a full-time opportunity as a placement officer in a other industry or other company. So when I will be applying to this job, I'm gonna understand what exactly does this company require from me. So the requirement is responsible for the placement of candidates in the relevant industry as per the project requirement. So basis on the project that this company will receive, I have to help students in their placement. So what I can write here, that while working as placement coordinator with the IIT BHU, I was responsible to place around 100 plus students from first one batch in my first year experience, in my initial experience itself, So you guys can fix the spelling issue. Idea is whatsoever is their requirement, we have to write here what the relevant experience do we have. If the candidate need to have an experience in terms of placing students, so that's something I'm gonna highlight. Another requirement is organizing campus placements in a training centers in Tamil Nadu, Kerala and UP. Okay, so I have to be responsible to organize campus placements. So what I can write here is I was responsible to assist HRs of Fortune 500 companies in organizing end-to-end placement round in our college. Not only this, I have handled organizing events during my college fest. So idea is you have to showcase your skill set with respect to organizing something. The organizing could be in the form of a placement round, organizing could be in the form of event, any type of organizational skills that you have or you have done in the past. You have to pick that keyword, think something on the similar line, and then paste it here as an relevant example. Arranging on the job training of candidate studying in skill development courses for us. So you have to be someone who can take some new initiatives and arrange some job trainings. It may not be possible that you may have done exactly similar in your current profile, but anything relevant that you have done is something you need to mention here. Accordingly, develop placement generation activities which provide guidance to the student for campus placement. Anything which you have done similar is something you need to mention. Idea is, whatsoever experience you have, you need to understand the keyword which is required in that particular job description and write it down your experience. Then once you have this done, you have to go to a LinkedIn about, just like the way I mentioned. Working as inside sales manager, my core skills include these. You have to write working as a placement coordinator with IIT BHU, my core skills include this, and then the other responses as well. And now you're gonna apply to this job. When Devi Choteal will review your profile and will see that this is my requirement and this particular person has mentioned exactly similar, and how this person has all the relevant experience in his past profile. This is going to be my first choice among other candidates. On the similar line, you can optimize your resumes as well. All these keywords you can include your resume as well, basis on the job orientedness. Once you have this LinkedIn about ready, the magic that you can expect is something you can't even imagine. You have to even archive some of the job opportunities that you may not be interested to take. This much job opportunity is something you can actually expect. So this is a recent job opportunity that I've got around January 11, that we are looking for an account executives to handle our sales operations. There are other examples as well. If I have to show you, these are the screenshots which I have taken with respect to the job opportunities that I have got in the past once I have optimized my profile, because I'm not looking out for jobs, so I generally push these messages in the archive section itself. Then we have is experience. So you worked as a placement coordinator, you worked as an event coordinator, you worked as an intern somewhere. Anything you have that talks about your skill set, you write it down here. Any volunteer experience, for example, I can mention here that I am currently working as a member of Rock Grow, where my role responsibility is to organize session, to showcase my organizational skill, to showcase my presentation skill. Anything you have done with showcase your skills which have helped you to build yourself is something you have to mention in the experience section. All those keywords with respect to skill set is something you need to mention here in the skills and endorsement section. Ask your fellow colleagues, other person who are connected with you, to endorse you, to recommend you for those particular skill set. Once you have done all of these tasks, the magic will start happening eventually, where you can expect the job opportunities coming your way automatically. You need not to even reaching out to the different set of recruiters with respect to job opportunities. They will reach out to you. Your profile is perfectly optimized. We are looking out for you. Would you like to apply for this particular job? So this is one way of creating job opportunities where recruiters will start reaching out to you. Another way to create job opportunities is to start reaching out to the recruiters. How exactly you can use this? So we have different applications on how we can use LinkedIn. It could be to grow our network. How you can grow it, something we're gonna discuss with the help of hashtags, with the help of connecting with influencers, sharing our content, joining relevant groups, following influencers, and some job search hacks. That's something now we're gonna share on how you can build relevant connections on LinkedIn automatically via some advanced level filters. How you can do that is something we're gonna show you now as a practical example. Building relevant connections is very much easy. All you have to do is to write here HR and you will start getting HR person. But LinkedIn is a community over 690 million plus people. You have, you may not have enough time to connect with each and every people. Likewise, Saurabh mentioned earlier, I'm not able to send out more connection requests to different people. LinkedIn is restricting me. So that's the reason, right? LinkedIn has a limit that you cannot go beyond 100 connection requests in a week. If you have a LinkedIn basic account, they will restrict your profile within 50 or 60 connection requests within a week. because they want to sell their sales navigator, that is a premium tool. You should buy it if you want to go around 100 connection requests per week. So idea is how we can find out our target audience, how we can filter out irrelevant people so that we can connect only with the relevant audience. In order to do that, go to LinkedIn, keep it blank and hit enter. Once you do this, you will be having access to this particular filter that will help you to basically define your target audience. First connection people are the ones that are already connected with you. Second degree connections are the one who are your target audience. Third degree are the people are the ones who are totally irrelevant to you. Only focus on the second degree connections. Location, for example, the benefit of location is if you're planning to relocate to US or maybe Canada or any other location, you guys can actually build your connections on that particular location itself. Current company, for example, I'm interested to build my career in Google, Amazon, Microsoft and TCS only, not any other company. I want to pick a industry, I can do that. Then comes the very important section, that is title. This is where I have to filter out all the irrelevant people. Generally in these big companies, you people will be amazed to know HR people are not responsible for hiring. Yes, human resources people are not responsible for hiring. Do not rush to HR people if you want to get yourself placed in the big companies. In the small startups and mid-sized company, HR people are your go-to person. In big companies, there is another keyword, that is talent acquisition. Talent acquisition are the people who are your go-to person if you want to connect with the perfect audience. You can write talent acquisition, you can read a digital operator, that is OR, and then you can write another keyword, that is hiring. All those people who have written in their LinkedIn profile talent acquisition or hiring, and the people that are working with my dream companies are my second degree connection. I'm gonna hit show result and LinkedIn will bring me only the classified 278 people who are either talent acquisition specialist or who have written something like hiring in their profile. Further, you can narrow down your audience by saying that I only want to connect with those people who are hiring for, let's say, sales. I'm gonna hit show result. All the people, if any of these company hiring for sales, will get appear. If not, what you can do is to write simple sales or simple hiring. All these people who have included a keyword, that is hiring, in their profile will start appearing here. Initially, if you are building your connection, only build with those people either who are talent acquisition people or the people who have written in their profile, that is hiring keyword. This is the one way of building a highly optimized connection list. Second way, start using this keyword, that is hiring. For example, all the person that are hiring for business development, if I write in here hiring for business development, all the people who are hiring for the best talent around business development will start appearing in my LinkedIn search itself. So this is hiring for the best talent. This person is hiring for experienced Flutter business development people. This person is hiring for business development people. All the person who are hiring for business development people will start appearing in my search list. If my interest is not business development, maybe let's say data science, I can write here data science. As soon as I'm gonna do this, all the people who are hiring for ML, data science or the other relevant field will start appearing here. Why to connect with XYZ people when I can narrow down my search to only to those people who are actually hiring for a profile person like me? Please feel free to add any question if you guys may have in the chat section. I'm gonna take that up as well. So hiring for data science, it is also sorted. On the similar line, you can hiring for maybe hiring for business development. It could be hiring for HR. Any profile that is of your interest, you add that keyword and the people will start appearing here. Another important way to find job opportunities is use hashtags. When we build a content on LinkedIn, we generally use hashtags, right? On the similar line, when someone posts a job, they also use hashtags. What we're gonna do, we're gonna use a digital electronic operator, that is AND. We're gonna write here jobs, and then we're gonna write here data science. What I mean by this, all the people who have posted a content on LinkedIn hiring for data science relevant people and have posted a job will start appearing here in my search filter. I even need not to connect with these people. If I'm not connected with them, no matter if they have used this particular keyword, that is jobs and data science, I will be able to find such people on LinkedIn no matter if I'm connected with them or not. This person is hiring for a data scientist. If we see here, he has used the keyword data science. All we have to do is to do this. So here you can find data science is the keyword this person has used. This particular page, I haven't followed it yet as well. Still I'm able to see their post just with the help of or the power of hashtags. So this is how, basis on your profile interest, for example, it could be business development, it could be sales, any other hashtags of your interest, you can basically write it down. We are looking for you. All you have to do is to apply those hashtags, and then you would be able to find a relevant job. Instead of building 5,000 connections in a day, build 10 or 20 connections, but only those connections who are looking for people like you. On the similar line, if you want to upskill yourself, you can actually use LinkedIn to get yourself connected on some specialized groups, that is with respect to your career interest. For example, data science, you can go ahead and then instead of post, you can select here groups, and you would be able to get all the groups that are related to data science and can help you in upskilling yourself. So instead of going to different courses to upskill yourself, you can connect with the relevant people who have tons of experience in this particular profile and learn from their experience. There are numerous ways through which you can use LinkedIn. I have highlighted on how you can use it to build your career in terms of jobs and internship. Another way that you can build relevant connections is visit your own college LinkedIn page. Let's say IIT BHU. I'm not sure if IIT BHU have a valid LinkedIn page. Let's say IIT Delhi. As soon as I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get the IIT Delhi LinkedIn page. Another way that I can build relevant connection is to connect with the alumni. Here you can see a specific section that says alumni. For example, if you want to build your career in Google, right? All you have to do is to understand. Let's say you are graduated from IIT Delhi. You can type in here IIT Delhi, and then you can select here where they work, that is Google. So what eventually will happen, all the persons who are graduated from IIT Delhi currently working with Google will start appearing here, right? So what you can basically do, if you have any doubt that what, Shubham, I saw we are college alumni working with Google, I have some doubts on how I can crack Google interview, or what are the programming languages I should be preparing for, any other concern, getting a job referral, any doubt you have, you can actually connect with your college alumni by this visiting your college page, alumni section, picking a company of interest and connecting with the relevant people. Numerous way you can do this. So instead of targeting 1000 2000 people, target 100 200 people, but the people which are relevant. What eventually will happen, because those people are relevant to you, they will start sharing job opportunities. You need not to even go to their profile, you will start getting it in the home page itself. Right here you can see this is my first degree connection. He has shared a job opportunity which is relevant to me, and I can actually get a track of it from my home page itself. Not just this, if you want to upskill yourself, this person has shared on how you can build or you can find contact details of HR managers very easily via LinkedIn. All of this can be done via LinkedIn. All you have to do is to take a first step and implement all the knowledge that you have gained today. Before I go ahead and share with you guys the freebies, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the chat section. Before I share the freebies, if you guys hit that subscribe button and like this video as well, would be a great help for me to motivate me and to build other and to bring other free sessions for your college as well. Any questions, please feel free to let me know in the chat section. Yes, Mr. Singh, this is already recorded. I will share the link in the relevant groups as well. Okay, looks like there is no question. So let's move ahead. Let me share with you some of the relevant hacks that can actually change your LinkedIn game. I'm gonna share the hacks with respect to LinkedIn profile optimization, email IDs, resume cover letter, formal email templates, how to do unlimited searches, everything. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just show you one tool today, that how you can build a LinkedIn profile via AI enabled tool. Second, what I expect from you guys, we are around 27 people who are connected today. Hit the subscribe button, like the video as well. I'm gonna share a link to a video in the description that will contain all the link to the tools on how you can get the resume cover letter template, how to do unlimited searches and find email IDs of HR professionals, everything from that video. I will share that video in the groups as well. Please make sure by the time I'm sharing the first tool with you guys, you are actually subscribing to the channel and liking this video as well. Or maybe you can do that once you find the tool that I'm gonna share interesting. So this is going to be your tool, that is resume worded, that will not only help you in optimizing your profile but also will help you in terms of optimizing your resume as well. So all you have to do is basically sign in to this particular tool. Once you have signed in, all you have to do is to go to their product section. For example, I want to go ahead and optimize or to review my LinkedIn profile. All I have to do is to download my LinkedIn profile. For example, let's download the LinkedIn profile of that influencer. Let's understand if her profile is impactful or not. Best advantage is you can review anyone else's LinkedIn profile as well. For example, if you hit a keyword that is data science and you saw that your profile is not ranking for data science, but this Arun Mohan, his profile is ranking. What's the reason? You just open Arun's LinkedIn profile, go to more and download his LinkedIn profile. Once you do this, the profile will get downloaded in PDF version. All you have to do is to upload the profile on this particular tool, and this will tell you what exactly Arun is doing best and where exactly he is lacking. On the similar line, if you can download your own profile, this tool will tell what you are doing best and where exactly you are lacking as well. Everything will be discussed by this particular tool. On the similar line, you can upload your resume and this will tell you everything around your resume as well, just like the way it is telling you around your LinkedIn profile. So once this is done, your LinkedIn profile will be optimized. So if you would like me to review your LinkedIn profile personally, please feel free to ping your LinkedIn profile in the chat section. We're gonna spend another 10 minutes now and we can review your LinkedIn profile as well. So if you see, Colin Francis has a very good score of around 77 out of 100. We always have to aim for 90 plus, but that's something we can understand what exactly is going wrong. Work experience, let's understand how exactly we can fix it. Click on fix. This will tell you that unlike a resume which is tailored to a specific job or industry, just like the way we discussed today, that your resume should be tailored towards a job, your LinkedIn profile contain all your work experience including your freelance work, but it is not tailored with respect to a job description. Reason being, this person is a sales influencer. She is not looking for job opportunities, right? On the similar line, my profile is towards generating lead. It is not optimized for a job. So your case, it is going to be optimized for job, and accordingly you will get the feedback out from this particular tool. Need not to consult any consultant who will charge you 1000 2000 rupees just for a 1 hour session to help you build your profile. These tools will help you do that, not just the resume or not just the LinkedIn profile. You can go ahead and upload your resume and upload your cover letter as well to get free feedback from this particular tool. So any questions on this tool, you can ping in the chat. So Arnav has pushed one question. Could you give any tips on finding internship companies? So Arnav, first tip is going towards go to LinkedIn job and start typing your keyword. For example, data science intern. One way is to do this keyword research and you will get the relevant job opportunities. You can filter it out with respect to a specific company, with respect to a job type or on-site or hybrid or a remote work, or maybe a specific date or a location as well. One way to find internship is using this. Second is type in here hiring data science intern. So once you do this, all the company recruiters who are hiring for data science intern will start appearing in the LinkedIn search. This person is hiring data science intern for my group company in India. This person is hiring for a few roles including data science intern, which will get appear in your LinkedIn profile. Super impactful. There are so many other ways. So what I'm gonna do as well, so you guys can actually subscribe to a LinkedIn off-campus workshop that we have on our website, where I've given deep dive information around everything around LinkedIn, profile building, resume building, finding numbers of recruiters. Everything has been discussed in this particular workshop. Let me share the link of this workshop in the chat section. Okay, I can't do that. So I'm gonna share this link in the group and in the email as well, so that you guys can actually go through all the links as well with respect to signing up for this workshop. A lot has been discussed and a lot will be covered. So there all the tactics that I've shown you today has been covered in day 2, that is job oriented LinkedIn profile, and day 3. And then how to win job referrals, how to win resume cover letters, everything has been discussed in 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 day workshop as well. I'm gonna take feedback from Arnav. If you guys happen to like this session, we can organize more session in terms of resume building, cover letter and others. If you want freebies, that is how to get email IDs and HR professionals, how to get resume and cover letter, I'm gonna share a video with you guys. If I start elaborating you all these tools right now, it will take another 40-45 minutes. So I'm gonna share the link of the video with you guys in the video description and then in the relevant WhatsApp groups, so that you guys can have an easy access to everything. You can sign up to this workshop where you will get a lot of add-ons other than the mentioned ones here itself. Any problem statement, if you guys can resonate with it, not getting HR interview call, inbound job offers, resume not getting shortlisted, not able to write convincing cover letters and formal emails, no message template to outreach to the HRs, everything, every solution has been provided in this particular workshop. So wishing you all the best. If you guys have any questions, ping them in the chat section. Otherwise, we are good to wind up for this session.